got interested in Iris because I have another business, and a lot of people ask me for if they have mold in their house. I had been thinking along something like this, how to address it, and I became real intrigued after talking with Todd and talking with Rick. It seemed like something that could be beneficial to all parties involved.
After so many years in corporate America, to be very honest with you, it was scary making this decision. It truly was scary. Even while I was researching and making this decision, I was still looking at other jobs. I was still looking, should I go back to doing what I was doing that I've been doing for so long? Everything kept coming up positive, so I knew that this was the right choice. I've watched the rest of the team here working. They work well together. I've asked for some reports because I went on some inspections. I asked if I could have a copy. She dropped everything and grabbed the inspection reports for me. Everybody seems here to be working very well together, and that's a positive for sure. And my understanding is a lot of these people have been here for a very long time. That's a positive. So, I've seen nothing negative here. The lab workers, all the way up through the office staff. So I've seen nothing but positive.
Yesterday, Rick took us back through the lab after we had learned some stuff and explained some of the processes to us, and it kind of all fell together for us. We kind of understood now this is why we take the samples, this is what the samples are doing when they get here, and this is why we do certain things that we do. I had a bunch of questions when I got here. I felt free to ask the questions whenever I needed to. Rick and Rod were both very good about answering all of my questions, and they didn't seem to get annoyed when I'd interrupt their teaching to get a specific question answered. I did a lot of research when I was thinking about making this decision. I did go on Iris's website. I clicked on all the different tabs on the website to see what was going on. I also researched some of the labs in my area and some of the companies in my area where I live, and it just seemed to me Iris was my best option. I also like the idea that Iris offers a lot of support from the home office.
The deciding factor was the people involved. Talking to Todd, talking to Rod, answering my questions. They were always available. I talked to a couple of franchisees at length and got nothing negative out of them. They didn't say, well, maybe you shouldn't, only if you do this. Everything was positive. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a risk. You don't take risks in life, you're never gonna get any success. So I said, I'm gonna do it. Now that I've done the training here at corporate, I think it solidifies my decision. I feel more comfortable. I know there's a lot of work ahead. Nothing good is ever easy. I know there's going to be a lot of work still to do. I know I still have a lot to learn, but I'm very, very comfortable that there's a support team behind me to help me. Rod and Rick tell me, call me. If you're ever stuck, if you ever have questions, call me. And I know they mean it. I've worked with a lot of bosses, CEOs, where they just brush you aside and you feel like you're just on your own, and I don't feel that. So I feel more confident moving forward now that I've spent this week here at corporate headquarters. I would say anybody else who's looking at an Iris franchise, do your homework. Make sure it's a fit for you, number one. Like I did, it may not be for everybody, but if you decide it is for you, I'm positive you'll come to the same conclusion I did. Talk to the other franchisees, talk to me, ask what I went through. Talk to Todd, talk to Rick, talk to Rod. They'll answer your questions. They'll help you come over your objections, if you will, about what goes on here. They'll answer your questions, what is involved. They've never tried to hide anything from me. So I would say do your homework. That's important. But I'm confident that if it is for you, they'll welcome you into the family just like they did me.